continuing to help us get our life plan in place is David L. Carrier. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Leanne. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic.
You got a bad case of the Mondays.
I do. Mondays just like that fog hanging around. My head kind of looks like that picture. But, you know, if a lot of people are dealing with other complications when it comes to life planning, you're the guy to turn to, right?
Right. Well, yeah, a lot of folks have a lot more than a case of the Mondays on their mind.
They definitely do. People are really great about reaching out to you via email, and we encourage them to do so we can address those concerns here. I went ahead and picked out one of the questions I think it's very pertinent. She basically said, my husband is on Medicaid and in a nursing home. Can I sell our home and use the proceeds for another home? And you said this is quite common and mistakes can be made.
Happens all the time. You know, they say the #1 killer of older Americans is the single family home. Because dad goes to the nursing home and now you're stuck in this big house, multi-floors, you're going up and downstairs, which you shouldn't be doing, all those kinds of things. And the house is just too big anyway, and who wants to be cutting the lawn? So, so that's our Smurfy example today. You've got, you know, the old family house, you raise the kids in it. Well, you know, the kids are all gone. Oops, sorry, Mom. And, you know, the kids are grown and gone. You don't need the big house, but Mom and Dad hang on to it anyway. Now, Dad goes to the nursing home. Well, now that house is just too much. So what Mom would like to do is move to, you know, maybe it's a retirement community, maybe it's a condo, something like that. But you got to watch out for this guy getting in between. If you time it correctly, then Mom can not only do that kind of transfer and keep the proceeds, but if you do it wrong, now you're going to lose the difference between the two. One of the things that happens frequently is that dad goes to the nursing home, he's on the Medicaid, okay, good, we're getting that covered. Mom's got no money anyway, you know, because she already spent it, and now they sell the house. Well, and there's a procedure for doing this. If you do it correctly, then Mom can move all the money into the new house. Mom can actually keep all of the proceeds from the house. If you do it incorrectly, now that money becomes countable. Now Mom's got to pay every month until she finally buys the new house. So it's really important that this stuff be done correctly. Like almost anything you want to do, you can do. All right, we can accomplish. Mom's rattling around in the single family house. She shouldn't be going from the bedroom upstairs to the laundry in the basement. She really needs a difference. And Mom's all alone now because her friends have moved or died or what have you. She's stuck in this house that's at the end of the cul-de-sac. You know, come on.
So when you say correctly, is correctly at a different time for everybody?
It is. And that's the thing about it. You would wish that there would be rules that you could say, well, always do this and never do that. And here's the sequence every single time. It just doesn't work that way. The rules are there, sure, and they monkey with the rules. They change them on us all the time. Okay, fine, that's the deal. We gotta deal with these rules as they change. But when it comes down to an individual family situation, there's very few always and never. Yeah, we're always dealing with the rules, but how exactly are we going to deal with the rules in this case? Well, that depends. And it depends on what's Mom's health like. Are the kids supportive? What is the replacement homestead cost? What other monies do we have? When did Dad go in the nursing home? What's Dad's life expectancy? All these things all factor into it. It gets really scary, and the worst thing that we confront is when you look at a situation after they've done it, and you think, you know, didn't have to be that way. You know, Mom could really get something that's appropriate for her. But, you know, what, I got to tell you, statistics, right? You got all these statistics. Well, the scariest statistic that comes out time and time and time again has to do with who dies first. You know who dies first? It's not the one in the nursing home. 2/3 of the time, and there's all kinds of studies all over the map that support this. 2/3 of the time, Mom's the one who dies first. I say Mom, I mean the caregiver spouse. 43%, according to the New York Times, 43% of caregivers are men. So it's not just the mom, okay? It's equal opportunity. But it's the caregiver spouse who dies first, 2/3 of the time, because they kill themselves keeping the other one out of the nursing home, and now they're rattling around in the single family home. They need a more supportive environment. But because they did the transaction wrong, too bad. I was talking to a caseworker just the other day, just Friday, who said, yeah, you know, you hate stamping them denied, but when they're not done exactly correctly, that's what you got to do. Yep. And one of the reasons we do these life plan workshops every single week, you know, it never gets boring because it's always something different, you know, there's always different people there. But one of the reasons we do them every week is because every single week, life happens. You know, you didn't need us last week, you won't need us next week, but this week, yeah, need you.
Yep.
You know?
So there's information that you're kind of talking about right there for you to go ahead and reach out to him and to attend one of those workshops. Go ahead and give him a call locally at 616-361-8400. Toll-free numbers there for you too if you need that. They're located right on East Beltline in the 4965 East Beltline area. Check them out online, davidcarrierlaw.com.
Can't miss us.
Can't miss us. We're everywhere, right?
You can try. You can try. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You got me over that case of the Monday.
Well, you know, and here's the other thing. You have a situation you need to get your family member into the life plan.
Yep.
Yes.
All right.